Welcome to tutorial 2 on microchip PIC16F877 programming. In this video, we will be seeing the difference between a computer system and an embedded system. We will look at the difference between a microprocessor and microcontroller, how to program the microcontroller, various programming methods available, that is the low-level programming and the high-level programming. We will also see the difference between a compiler and a cross-compiler, and also the basic setup required to kickstart our embedded application. On this slide, you see two different categories. One is a general purpose computing system and another one is the embedded system. The general purpose computing system is used for various purposes. They are used to compose a mail, watch a video, or edit a text using editors, or they are used for software development. Mostly they are user driven. User does something and we get a response. Embedded systems, on the other hand, are dedicated system to perform a certain operation with less or no user intervention at all. The example given here is a heater control system. You see a microcontroller, a heater coil, a relay, a temperature sensor, and a potentiometer. The potentiometer is a rotary knob used to set the temperature. The microcontroller reads the analog value from the temperature sensor. It could be also a digital temperature sensor, but it reads the value, temperature value, and it compares the set value with the sensed value. If the sensed value is greater than the set value, it actuates the relay and turns off the heat coil. This embedded system is a dedicated system, and this heating system cannot perform any other operations other than this. Here we see the difference between a microprocessor and microcontroller. The microprocessor is nothing but the CPU. We see in our PC the various Pentium processors, they all are microprocessors. The microcontrollers, along with CPU, it also has I/O ports, RAM, ROM, timers, counters, and n number of peripherals, all embedded on a single chip. So, a processor, if you need a memory, you need to interface it externally, but the microcontroller has internal ROM and RAM. How to program a microcontroller? Initial days, we had a machine language. Then we moved on to assembly language. These are low-level programming languages. And then we moved on to a high-level programming language, C and C++. So what is the assembly language and what is the machine language? Machine language is nothing but the language which a computer is capable of understanding. The machine language consists of zeros and ones. The assembly language is one level higher than the machine language. It consists of simple codes. Each statement in assembly language corresponds to a machine code understood by the microprocessor. We use assembler to convert the assembly program into machine codes. We have a high-level programming. We have C and C++. It is machine independent. It enables the user to write programs in language which resembles English words and familiar with mathematical symbols. Each statement in high-level language is translated to several machine language instructions. The compilers are basically used to convert the high-level language to machine language instructions. So we talked about compiler, which does the conversion of translating the high-level language to a machine-level language. So there are two different types of compilers. One is a native compiler and another is a cross-compiler. A native compiler is a one that produces a binary that can be run on the development system itself. For example, if I'm developing a code on x86 processor, the compiled code can be well run on the same processor itself. But in a cross compiler, the compiler produces an executable or binary that can be run on different platform. We call it as a cross compiler. For example, we take a PC for our development. We have a compiler, cross compiler, which can produce a binary for a PIC controller. We call such compilers as cross compilers. So this is the basic development environment we need. We need a PC, a hardware environment, a host environment to develop our programs that is going to be executed in this PIC16F877 microcontroller. So what is required to write a code? You need a compiler. The compiler what we're going to use is XC8 compiler. The microchip provides MPLAB IDE, which is used as an integrated development environment. We can write the code, and this MPLAB IDE needs a host system. So we are going to use a dedicated PC for developing this code. Once the code is written in the IDE, you compile the code, you convert the code into a binary, and the binary needs to be flashed into the PIC65877 microcontroller. How do you flash it? We need a programmer or a debugger. Here I have shown you an example, PicKit3. There are various other programmers available, but PicKit3 is a cheaper and low-cost programmer. You can connect with the microcontroller using this in-circuit serial programming connectors. So you'll be able to download the code from your PC, the converted binary from your PC into the chip, and you can start perform, and the controller will, after doing a reset, will start to perform all the operations, whatever is being written to execute.